Welcome to the Bud Blancher Trail, a beautiful trail in Washington State in the small town of Eatonville. At the end of this trail, there's a series of 3 waterfalls called Little Mashel Falls. Now, there's nothing little about these waterfalls. The name comes from the river they're attached to, Little Mashel River. Now, stick around to the end of the video because there's a little surprise hiding behind the largest of these waterfalls, the Middle Falls. My arm is extremely tired, and that's because I just invested in a new gadget, a gimbal, because as you can see, the world isn't shaking, as opposed to my previous 2 videos. So what a gimbal does is it stabilizes the camera, so regardless of what I do with it, it stays for the most part pretty stable. But it is a little heavy, so you may have to, oh my poor arm, I may have to switch hands now and again because this is hard. I need to do more lat raises in the gym. This is Little Mashel River, and the waterfalls are somewhere upstream. By golly, it is a beautiful day. Ah, another bridge. It appears I was mistaken. I assumed that it was all one big river, but this sign says Little Mashel River, as opposed to the previous sign at the previous river, which just said Mashel River. So, I guess there's a couple rivers, but this is the river that has the waterfalls on it. There's a dog up ahead with no owner that I can see. Let's see if he's friendly. Come here, buddy. Well, he turned around, is walking the other way. Yeah, I'm not scared of you. Ah, this is where we're going. Little Mashel Falls Trail. I almost walked past it because I was distracted by our friend here. It's much darker in here under the cover of these trees. Now, I got confused when I was here yesterday because of this marker. I assumed it was for this trail because it seems closer to this trail, but this trail doesn't go anywhere. It's a game trail. It shrinks down and then gets mixed up with all the brush. So this trail is actually the one we want, and it goes uphill. Listen carefully, you can hear the roaring of water. We're getting close. Whew! What a workout. And then down there, I don't know if you can see it, I see the river, just a little bit of it. Oh gosh, it just keeps going up and up. My poor legs! This is odd. I wonder what happened to this tree. Oh, that happened. And here in the wood we have the coolest little beetle. It's got a black abdomen and red wings. I wonder how soft this wood is. How easy does it break? Oh, that just came apart in my fingers. Yeah, it's like powder. Wow. This poor tree looks like it's on the verge of falling. Look at it. The whole core has been rotted away. Oh, that's why. It's leaning against this other tree. Take the path less trod, they say. Do what the philosophers say, they say. Oh, almost tripped on that bush. That's what I get for taking the path less trod. These trees are absurdly tall. And look at this one, it's like growing sideways. But if we follow its trunk down to its base, it didn't fall over, it's just special. Yeah, this is a special tree. All right, so this trail continues on that way, but if we turn left here, we go towards the lower falls. This trail down to the lower falls is downhill, which on the one hand makes it a little bit easier than going uphill. But on the other hand, the muddy spots are treacherous and I don't want to drop my camera. Check this out. I don't know what kind of plant this is, but look, it's budding. That is so cool. And then down its stalk, it's covered in bristly spines. Maybe someone in the comments, if you recognize this plant, you could let me know what it is, but yeah, those are thorny. Those are sharp. Goodness, let me not poke myself. Look at that. And you can see the river up ahead. It's almost like there are multiple mini waterfalls leading up to the main central waterfall. So as I said, this is the lower falls. This is not the biggest one. The middle one is much bigger than this one. And here we are, the lower falls of the Little Mashel River. That is a water strider. Just cruising along in this little pool. Well, that's it for the lower falls. Let's move on to the next one. All right, this trail right here leads down to the Middle Falls, the climax of this hike, the largest of the three. But I'm gonna save best for last and go up to the Upper Falls first. This part of the trail is really muddy, as you can see. And up ahead, we have this funky little bridge. Oh boy. That's steep. All right, if you're coming up from the Bud Blancher Trail, it's easy to miss. But if we turn left here, this trail will take us to the upper falls. Okay, well, this is interesting. So there's a river, and we have a big slab of rock jutting into it here. And then I think that's the upper falls over there, so we're standing on top of it. All right, so I worked my way down, and here is the upper falls from below. Now, if only there was a way I could get onto this big rock, because if I tried, I'd have to cross this, and it's a little too deep. I mean, I could cross it, I just don't want to soil my boots. You know what? You only live once, so I'm gonna YOLO this, so press F and chat for my boots. Woo! This is really cold. Woo! Yeah, definitely press F in the comments for my boots. Or less so my boots, and more the fact that I have to walk all the way back wearing them. I think the trail's about 2 miles long, so round trip is about 4 miles. I'm not sure. It's long enough to not be comfortable, especially with wet boots. I might get blisters for this. Here's the upper falls from the top. Right there is where I was standing. And this is so cool. I'm gonna go stand on that big slab of rock. Upon closer inspection, I don't think it's rock at all. I think it's all concrete. Now finally, we go towards the middle falls. Oh boy, I think I need to take a little break. I don't have any food, but I have a here it is, Gold Standard protein shake. So not a lot of calories, but it's something to keep me going. All right, just at the end of this trail is the Middle Falls, which is the largest of the three, and also the one with the special surprise hiding behind it. All right, we're coming up on the falls just around the corner. And there it is, the majestic Middle Falls of the Little Mashel River. We finally made it to the Middle Falls of the Little Mashel River. For scale, I'm gonna go get closer to it. As I said earlier, there is nothing little about these falls. Oh, I'm slipping. All right, now let's go behind the waterfall. This terrain is treacherous, to say the least. I've already slipped a few times, but so far the camera survived. And there's water dropping next to us, so I have to be careful I don't get the camera wet, because that could damage it. Woo! I'm getting sprayed. My camera's getting sprayed. I hope we survive this. Come on. There we go. And here's the cave. Man, look at this. And then behind us is the waterfall. Anyway, that wraps up this video, everyone. If you enjoyed this hike, be sure to leave a like. Liar! You promised a surprise at the end of the hike.
influencers. Always trying to manipulate people into following them on social media. But I'm sure he's a nice guy, so now I feel bad. Anyway, you can make me feel better for punching him if you subscribe to his channel, Brian Touches Grass. So go on, head down and like the video. Subscribe to Brian Touches Grass. Handsome too. Why haven't you subscribed yet? Are you joking with me right now? Well, I only know one man who jokes, and his name is Joker. And if you were the Joker, I'd have to come to your place and beat some justice into you. So subscribe. 'Cause I'm Batman.